We're going to start off here with a few things that I have been working on. This game is working incredibly well, even with the broadcasting software running. Okay, so this is Space Engineers. Tons of fun. Loving the crap out of this game. It is available on Steam, but it is a pre-alpha. It is a very early build of the game still. But already, it is amazing. I'm loving the ever-living hell out of it. And really, for good reason. There's so much creativity and openness and availability in this game that I don't see how you can't enjoy it. Look at this. You can just fly. No. Space, behave. We'll just fly right back to the asteroid I'm building on. As you can see, there is no planet. We are in space. In space of all kinds. This is the area I have been building so far. And although there is so much work left to do, we've made a lot of progress. And I accidentally miscolored some of this stuff. There, okay, there it is. I'll just paint this back. Nice dark irony appearance to it. There we go. So, hopefully you guys have tuned in expecting spaciness, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Now, to give you guys a basic idea of Space Engineers, does what it says on the box. So turn my lights on. Does what it says on the box, very much so. You are in space, and you are an engineer, and you are building things. Now, as it stands, as I mentioned, the game is early alpha. You only have, creative mode. Like, there is no actual real game to yet beyond creative mode in Minecraft. But that really isn't giving its credit, because it is an amazing creative mode. We're just going to go ahead and land here. Boop! And I will switch to my open hand. This is a ship I've been working on over the past 12 hours or so. As you can see, it is not done yet. Oh dear, that goes off into space. This goes off into... Oh god! Jesus! Little risky. Like I was saying, though, this is a ship I've been working on here. We'll go into the engineering room back here. Let the natural lighting take over. Whee! And you can actually see your body and your feet in this game too. You can play it in first or third person. Back up this ladder here. And you essentially can create, within their physics system and within their universe, anything you can imagine with the parts they provide. Now, so far, technically, there are no moving parts available yet, but as we can... Ah! Whew! Had to dodge that. As you can see, you can build ships, which are indeed moving parts. People have done some crazy things with that. Now, if you look over here, you will see I have created some kind of Ow! I hit it. Sorry, ship. I have created some kind of gyroscopic device on here. I made it just at random, and it's one of the most basic kinds of gyroscopic devices you can make. You have to remember, we are in 0G. 0G. That means energy conservation is as high as possible. Energy conservation is just absolutely brilliant in this game. This thing has been moving since I made it at the exact same speed I set it at. All I had to do was create a large ship platform around the actual tower device, put the gyroscopes and power units, the reactors on it, and set it to spin at a specific pace without changing its axis or orientation. So I skewed it slightly, set it to rotate, turned off the power, and bam! It is an eternally turning gyroscopic device, sitting around that small red pillar. Now technically, they don't have moving parts yet in the game, but someone figured out how to do this! It's amazing, it's fantastic. As you can see around you, I built a small base complex. And you can indeed build bases and ships and everything already in the game, just in creative mode, but that's still saying a lot. I have walkways over here. We'll go and land. I have built up the gravity on this actual asteroid to where I can just walk around it normally like, you know, I would anywhere else on a ship or something. Ah! That is one thing about the game here. It has a very nice but kind of extreme autosave feature where it can be set to autosave every 5 minutes. I really don't want to lose any kind of progress, so I just go ahead and leave it on. And this is like the command room for the base where you have the big, huge Oh crap, it's not... Oh shit! I set it on its wrong side! Oh, that's been that the entire time. Okay, well, here's your inventory for creative mode. As you can see, you have some tools. The tools are completely deactivated right now. You can't use them, but this does show that they're there. Here are all the different parts and pieces. This is the large reactor we see in front of us, so I'm just going to throw that on my bar here. It gives you a big ghost outline of what an actual device is you're trying to place. Now, you also will notice the red box around the reactor in front of us. That means if I right-click, I'm going to delete that reactor, which I'm going to go ahead and do so right now. Bam! Oh, crap, everything lost power. That was planned. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure it's lined up. Yeah, it's lined up properly. And we're going to place it right there. Bam. And power's back on. Lights are turned back on, and we're all good. That is the basics of how you place things in this game. Why are there no reactor nodes over here? No, I'm not even going to ask questions anymore. Go ahead and head back out here. It took me just a little bit to make this because it can be difficult to build things into the asteroid, but I really love how this looks. I'll turn my lights back on here. Turn. As you can see, I kind of built it into the asteroid itself, and it came out really well. It can be tricky to get the polygons into the actual surface of the asteroid, but it's so much fun. And I actually was... come on. I was able to hide generators down here that help to power these devices and the lights. Now, one thing that is so much fun about this game is crashing stuff. So we're going to go ahead and hop into one of these... I don't want to get close to that gyroscope because I do not want to lose that. We're going to hop into this ship here. This is one of the starter ships they give you in this mode. And we're just going to hop into the command console for the ship. Now, you can set what button that you have to interact with this stuff. I have F set to interact, but some people can set T or whatever. Now you see, we are nice behind the ship, and we have a new user interface for it. You have reflectors, mass, the speed, the power usage, the reactors, etc. You have a lot of different stats for the ships that you have available. We're just going to back up here. Turning with these big ships is hard. It is really difficult to turn some of these really big ships, especially when they don't have a ton of gyro. Actually, we're just gonna hop out of the command console here, and we're gonna cheat. We're gonna add some gyroscopes. Don't worry, they're not gonna be here long. Alrighty. Gyroscopes are placed. Let's get back up to the command console here. We should be able to turn a little faster now. Oh Oh yeah, so much easier. Gyroscopes help out so much. Now, like I was trying to say there, crashing things into other things is one of the most fun parts of this game. Now, oh, look at that! It's a tiny little ship floating up there! I wonder what'll happen to it. We're just gonna power everything up. Engines at full throttle. Let's do this! We're gonna beeline right for it to show what happens. Oh! Oh, look at that, chunks flying off and everything. Okay, we're gonna go investigate here. Ah! Saving! Oh, we had a nice direct hit on the front upper segment there. Look at that. Metal is just ripped and shredded and torn all over the place. Oh, God! Oh, Jesus Christ! Jetpack on! Anywho. Metal is just ripped and shredded apart on the front of this ship. Oh, I love that. Coming over here. Look at this stuff. We decimated the front of the ship. This was a whole vehicle bay you could fly into. And we crunched the crap out of that. Look at this. There's a chunk just floating here. You could bump into it. This is procedurally generated. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Look at this. Oh. It's actually, like, if I were to get into this ship, if you could see, this thing's just floating on its own. It's just doing its thing. I could bump into it and actually push it. See? It's floating away now. This chunk of scrap just got flung into this wall here. Oh, I love that. It's really hard for this to get old. Now, if my remembrances are correct, I have a couple ships just floating over here. Yes. Break, 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 break! Ow! Hi, kids. As you can see, there are some weapons on here. Rocket launchers and Gatling cannons, but you can't use them yet. Weapons and tools are completely disabled so far. I will show you this here real quick. You have first and third person modes in the certain ships. And as you can see on my toolbar, that weapon is disabled, that weapon is disabled. They're all disabled. Which is really depressing because I want to see how they function. I will use this moment to also point out something else. In the status window, you have something called power usage. That's a really important meter because every so often, you'll see it go into the red there. That red means your ship needs more reactors because it could actually be putting out more power and more speed and more velocity if you had more reactors. I love that. All these different statuses. Now, if it wasn't obvious, the smaller ships are much more agile, much more maneuverable. We're actually going to take this in and go ahead and dock. Go ahead and just line her up. No. Get on in there. Oof. Then we will set her down on the deck. And on the bottom there, on the bottom of the screen, you'll notice that the landing pads, the actual landing pads of this vehicle, have set to yellow, which means we can hit the P key and actually lock them in place. So no matter what button I press, no matter what I do, that ship is locked to that deck. And the only way to get it off is either unlock the landing pads by pressing P again, or by destroying that deck. So, we'll get out of here. This is the third person mode for the space engineer himself. And we're going to go ahead and go to the actual... I prefer to work in first person mode myself. We're going to go over here and activate this ship. Oh crap, we hit something. Oh shucks. Or rather, something hit us in this ship. So let's go ahead and GTFO and get back to my little base. You can land with any ship that has landing pads. Literally, any ship that has landing pads, you can land just fine. Fortunately, this one has taken some damage, so... slave saving. So we'll go ahead and take this one in for repairs. I've partially built a large space dock. Or at least I started building it, and then I got bored and wanted to build a ship. So we'll go ahead and bring this one in for a landing there, if I can fit it in. We're going to go ahead and line it up. Being careful not to hit my current project, which is the same color as this ship, I might add. We'll show you ship construction here later. We're coming in. I don't think it's going to be able to fit. But crap! Crap. Oh. Oh no! I rammed a hole right in my space dock. Oh shit. Well, crap. Oops. Wow. Okay, I'm an idiot. Well, we'll just have to repair this then. Currently, you can't repair anything beyond deleting it and replacing it. So we'll go ahead and just clean up this... Oh, gee. Good lord, I smashed the crap out of this place. But from what I know, there will be actual repairing in the full game when it does come out. Or when at least they add tools. Ugh. That was a lot worse than I thought it'd be. Oh, bugger. Didn't think the hit was that bad. Okay, it was worse than I thought. Appreciate all of you guys joining us for especially this early on part of Sunday Night Spaceflight. You can find out more about us at robanddan.tv. And if you want to talk to us right now, ask questions, or just want to chat with the community, you can hop in our Twitch chat room at twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. Now, as to what I'm doing right now, I am simply left-clicking to add blocks, but it's rather slow. Since we need to add a lot of blocks at once, Let's go ahead and hold down left control and click and hold and just drag. And that adds multiple blocks. In addition, let's say we want to add a big group of blocks. So, holding down shift and control, we will click and drag to fill the appropriate segment, creating an entire plane of blocks. Do this again right here to fill in those gaps. And right there. Just quick, make sure everything's filled in. It is. We lost some interior blocks there, so we'll go ahead and pull those out. There they are. Interior wall. And we'll simply place them. Perfect. Ah! We had a painting issue, though, it seems. Must have been from what I was painting the ship earlier. So, we already have the correct color of paint selected. It's right above the words light armor block on the screen. You'll see the paint color. I can switch it with keys F2 and F3. I set those differently than what they normally are set, though. I think it's actually, I don't remember what they were originally set to. I'm sorry. I would tell you, but I just don't remember. Now, to change the color of a single block, middle mouse button. You can click and hold and just drag the mouse. I've only clicked once this entire time, but you easily paint that. In addition, you can save the game. Let's say I want to paint this entire ship black. I don't know why, but let's say I want to. That would take a lot of time just to click and drag all over the ship. So, we can increase the size of our brush. Hold down Control to turn it into a 3 by 3 square that you're painting. A 3 by 3 by 3 square rather, because you're working in all 3 dimensions. Or if you want it even bigger, hold down Control and Shift and change it to a 5 by 5 by 5 square. And bam, all of a sudden, you have much of your ship already painted the color you want. Just like this. Certain objects you cannot paint, like engines or antenna. But for the most part, you can paint all the armor blocks there are. And that's what makes up the majority of objects in this game, which is the external armor blocks. Let me just get it right over here. Now, another important thing in this game is lighting. If you can't see what you're doing, you're kinda screwed. So, the first thing you have are the lights on your actual suit itself, as you can kinda see from the image in front of me here. I've just hit an L to change the lighting on it, and you know what? I get light wherever I go. But let's say you want to light up a whole building. So you have, first off, these tiny lights that are decent, and you could put them pretty much anywhere you want. They take up a very, very small amount of power, and you can place them all over the place. Or, let me find that other ship here. Does this ship have lights? Oh! Question is, does this ship have lights? It doesn't. Alright. So there are larger lights about the size of these engines that you can put on the front and sides and interior and exteriors of ships. And you could actually, you know, light things up like huge flashlights with them. Very similar to your suit lights, but much stronger and much brighter. They're designed for full ships. Go to the audience here. Is there anything you guys want to see me do before I continue showing off different things that are available in this game? Just let us know in the Twitch chat what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to actually show it. But I want to get to work on my other ship. I had, you know, the urge to build a battle cruiser, so I started building a battle cruiser. It's not anything like a battle cruiser, though, so bear with me. I've already shown you the interior. Set up these little side-mounted guns at the central body of it. And now we're on to the actual command structure of it. I wanted to give it 3 different levels. So I have a set of stairs going up right here, which is not actually connected to the ship, but is apparently connected to the ship. Yay, I'm standing on it. Oh god, no! Just... I forgot. This ship doesn't have gravity yet. So, the ship is still kind of relying on the gravity from my station. So let's actually fix that here. To generate the appropriate amount of gravity, we probably need to have multiple gravity generators. So, pull our inventory open here, and gravity generator. We'll drag that to our bar. And let's see. No, that'd be kind of tacky. Jesus Christ! Oh. Okay. That was fun. Remember, folks, there was a lot of actual physics in this game. So all of a sudden, when you take away one gravity force, okay, backing up here. At the bottom kind of right hand of the screen, there's a gravity window that shows you which directions gravity is going. Now, you have 3 arrows right now. Because I put gravity generators to my sides instead of pointing downwards, I have gravity going to the left and right. But because those equal and opposite forces cancel out, we're just going down for now. But, all of a sudden, if I save, if I delete one of them, BAM! Things go a little bit wonky. And all of a sudden, gravity is turned on its head. So let's not do that. Oh, I forgot about that again. We need to find a good place to set up a gravity generator. But where? Let's actually put it under these stairs. So, if you'll notice, I can't put it under the stairs. Damn it. If I rotate it, though... Yeah, still let me put it there. Alright. Still, I'll display the point, though, I wanted to make is you can turn objects. So, everything from insert and delete, home and end, and page up and page down, do all the 3-dimensional rotations of objects. I forget exactly which directions they are, but needless to say, all 3 directions can be rotated individually. Which is awesome. It gets really confusing at times, though, because you think you're turning it one way, but in fact you're turning it a completely opposite way. We'll just set it there for now. I want to have gravity in this area so I could work properly, and kind of need that. Now then, we need to get started on the hull here, and that means increasing it in size. We want to get a larger area at the head for commanded weapons, especially some missile launchers and torpedoes. So, instead of just building it straight forward, we need to build outward. How do we do that? Well, we have a lot of different shaped blocks here. And what I'm thinking is... No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. I get really confused with how this stuff turns. Is that gonna work? Trying to figure how this slope is gonna function. We'll go ahead and replace this now. No? Does that really function? I'm gonna try it. And I think it's gonna work. Oh, I'm using the wrong color though. I will say this, if you're not a fan of math, do not play this game under any circumstances. Turn our lights off, we have plenty of light here. Because it takes math. Oh boy, it's a math problem. Ah! No. Skype, go away. I do not want you here right now. Thank you, though. Okay, there's those. And we'll put this right here as well. This up here as well. Oh wait, no, I'm not done on that side. Yeah, if you're not a fan of 3 dimensions, this is not going to be a good game for you because you go in all 3 dimensions actively. Oh. There we go. You can rotate yourself with the Q and the E keys. Get a little confusing at times, though, really. What direction? That's the correct direction. Okay, I need to delete these 2 blocks. And we're gonna go with... I have the wrong one selected. What, number 4? Alright, that's the opposite way we want it. There we go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, good. Bambity, bambity, bam. Nope. There. And right there. Now, one thing I believe they're going to be adding in the near future, or at least the future at some point in time, is combat. You already have weapons built into the game, as you saw in the Gatling cannons on the ship. But you also have personal weapons opening up the inventory here. You have an automatic rifle. So, are we going to have alien invasions? Are we going to have PvP? What is it? Don't really know. I'm not really sure. Either way, though, I'm excited because I want to see what that is. I want to see huge battleships going against each other in this game engine. Because it's going to be so awesome. So awesome. Okay. Alright, we started building out with that now. I believe both decks have enough room. So we're not going to build up or down anymore. We're just going to build out to the sides. Which means more use of these blocks. Ah! Guess the appropriate direction. There we go. Oh, wrong way. That. Oh yeah, the hole's coming together nicely. The excitement of what the ship is going to look like when I'm finally done with it is immense because even I'm honestly not sure what eventual design I'm going to be going with. Yeah, I have a basic idea of, okay, the back engines are right there, long strip of thin, kinda with big guns, and then a large command area with other big guns. But the specifics, I really haven't hashed it out yet in my head. Now we won't build any higher, like I said, so we're just going to leave it capped at that. There, there, and there. Oh, there it was. Right there. Nope. Ah, which way am I going? There. Ooh, wrong blocks. There it is. Once again, if you have any questions, please let us know. Or let me know, rather. Go ahead and take those off. We don't need those center blocks at all. Or do we? Is that an air gap? No, it appears to be bolted fine. But there's some light coming through there. It's just a little graphics glitch. It's not. That's not actual light. I think. I hope. Hope. And technically, we could actually. Oh no, we couldn't delete those blocks. Dang it! Now then, we have the basic feel for the direction the interior is going, at least the outer shell. So, let's actually get to work on the floors itself, because I think we have enough room now to do that. Ah, we could put stairs in. Now, this object here is technically a window. But a lot of people use them as stairs. Dink. And there we go. We got our stairs all together. We'll cut our jetpack. Got this going on and that going on already. One other thing I'd like to point out is you can build from incredibly far away. I can still build from all the way out here, right over there. Love it. Now then. No, I don't want to land. How do we continue this? You know what? I want a little more kind of rugged and kind of down and dirty feel for this lower level. So, wait, no, that's... No, I can't do that because that's probably going to be the bottom hull as well. So that's not an option. But I still want to use some grading. Like, I want to use grading for some part of this ship. So... how do I want to do that? Oh, the command floor. No, is that going to... no, the center is going to be the command floor here. So, we'll remove the gravity here for a minute. Just a moment or so. Oh! Oh, dear. Unfortunately, I disconnected these parts from the actual ship, and now they're free-floating. Oops. Oh, jeez. Let's open up our inventory here. Get the vertical window out. And we could use that as a floor. Make the lower levels feel less clustered. Let's go ahead and rebuild those stairs now. Ooh, can I not build on these? That's going to be $1 million question here. Yeah, it appears I can't. Okay, well that's not going to work then. As fun as it would be to have floor gratings and have a nice stylized look like that, unfortunately it's not going to work. At least for this floor. So I have to go back to the generic kind of whitened floor. Or... no, wait a second here. We have options. We have options. Ooh. That's a good idea. The steel catwalk is more of a utility piece, but it's still a lot of fun to try and use. Place it there and there. Rotate it around. This you have to wrap your brain around this game. It's really kind of mathematically intense at times. And we'll keep progressing this walkway out to there. Now, it's one-sided. So, what I mean by that is, you see this single side of the catwalk? That's only going to be on one side of that ever. That creates problems. Where, if you have a corner or something, yeah, it's going to work out. But then, you can't use the catwalk for the center of the catwalk then, because you're going to have this stupid thing sticking out of it. So, what I'm going to do here is create this kind of central area. Oh, crap. That's not good. That is now a free-floating object. Let's jump on top of it. Whee! We're floating! We're floating away. Ah, let's delete it now. Alright, so catwalk, not going to function. Let's go ahead and use interior blocks then. Interior blocks are kind of like a stylized wall/floor that you could use for ship construction. It's nice, if a little repetitive at times, but used in proper context, it's a lot of fun to have. Changes up the actual look of the ship itself. Actually, I'm really liking that floor design. Ah, crap! Okay, that cleaned that up. Okay, good so far. Oh, we're still in free float space. We'll make our new stairs up again. Okay, liking it so far. Ugh. Okay, that has to go. Whew, I keep forgetting I've deleted the gravity generator over here. Let's go and put it back up. There we go. Now we have... Oh god, no! It's... What? Why? Why? No gravity! Needs power. These stairs don't conduct power. Now, quick explanation on how power functions. Electricity is conducted through all blocks, technically, as long as they're touching. These blocks technically are not touching, so we need some power, at least for now. Or we need these blocks to touch. Let's go ahead and just set it up so they touch. What? Why can't you build there? Alright, hold up a second. Now, what's going on? Why can't we build there? We can build right below it. We can build right above it. Not here. Because this platform is technically free floating. Can you say pain in the ass? Because I certainly can. Okay, we'll build off this and float away. Again, the physics system in here is incredible, but at times a little suspicious. Ah! Oh, Jeebus. That's another problem that this game has. All of a sudden, you're building here, everything's happy. Then all of a sudden, you target something way in the back, like in my base, at random, and all of a sudden you're building on that. Like, I don't want to build over there. I'm building here! With this, though, I believe we will be on good terms. Everything is linked up and tied together. Blocks connect everything. Everyone's happy. Sunshine and flowers and just all that shit. Jetpacks off. Alright, let's plop down a gravity generator. Yep, it is happily generated gravity. We can go out as far as we want now. With that being said, though, let's step away from shipbuilding itself and look at a couple other things in the game. How do we build one of these? Tough question. It involves both a ship component and a base component. The base component never moves. That thing floating around the base component is a ship component. It can move. So, let's say we want to, oh, I don't know, build another one. What the fuck? No. Let's say we want to build another one. Sure, why not? We're going to start a new station right there. And we'll build a couple blocks off it. Woohoo, everyone's happy. Now, how I like to do this. Those 3 lines you see in the center there are your axis. Get the lines to set up so the center one does not exist. Come on. Nearly there. It's really touch and go. Alright, that's about as close as we're going to get for now. Now then, back up just a smidge. And we're going to start a new large ship. Right here. As you can see, the new large ship block, as we save, lines up almost directly with the new station. This is vital. You must do this. We will change the color. Let's say green. And we build a quick axis out from it, making sure we are symmetric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we are perfectly symmetrical so far. Now then, let's just build a little extra on each end. Sure. Nope. There. We'll do the same on the bottom. You have to take great care not to touch this either, because you will knock it off its axis and problems. You don't want to do that. It's bad, makes things a lot less fun, and you all of a sudden have to do a lot of math to figure out what the hell you did wrong. There's that. Right now, what we're doing is we're making weighted orbs on the end of each part of the centrifuge. These weighted orbs will help to keep momentum and stability. Although this isn't necessarily required, I think it looks nicer. Adds a little more to the actual device itself. And it's fun. It's fun to build. Check to make sure this end is complete. I believe it is. Yes. Now for this end. What direction are we going? Ah! No. Again, you have to take great care with building this, because even just the slightest imbalance, the slightest difference in weight on each end, and you have catastrophe. There we go. Alright. The actual structure itself is completed. Now, we have to save the game. And now, we have to actually begin the rotation. Now that comes from multiple things. First off, we need to give the thing power. Second off, we need to add gyroscopes. So we'll take the small reactor. Add that, and add the gyroscope as well to more bars. Now, the gyroscopes and the generators all add weight to the device. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide the generators inside the device itself. Be a little crafty. This will preserve the balance of weight and mass, which are the exact same thing. I don't know why I say that, while not ruining the appearance itself of the device. Place gyroscopes on both sides. The more gyroscopes you place, the faster it can spin. Those are in position. Now we just need a command chair, because we have to start the spin ourselves. We have to do it manually. We're going to save, too, because it's easy to throw this off. Now, procedure is thus. Get really close to that thing. Let go of your mouse. Do not, under any circumstances, touch your mouse. Okay. To rotate properly, I believe we are going to need to Because this is a tricky part. It depends upon which direction the command console is facing. This is also why I saved. They were going to want to hit Q. Oh, no. We're going to go ahead and exit. Because I did just screw up the balance. Okay. We're going to delete that console. The other thing about the command console is that it does not actually affect the balance and weight of the device. I will try to do it right this time. Again, by getting close, so it lights up yellow. Letting go of your mouse. Let go of your mouse. Hit F. So you're now inside the device itself. And hope to God I'd have the turn correct. And press Q. There we go. Alright, we're spinning at the proper axis. Hitting E. I believe that's a proper rotational direction for this. Now, with everything spinning, we need to cut the power. So we're going to hit Y to turn off the generators. At this point, we are free floating. There is no longer power to the device. The gyroscopes cannot actually stop it from spinning anymore. So we hit F, and we exit the vehicle. And there you have it. Your spinning device is perfectly in place, and will never leave. Isn't that awesome? You can have everything from a wonderful little, you know, mining rig to communication device, whatever you want to make out of it. And you can have these immensely huge spinning devices too. Like that one over there, for example, I could have made that immense. I could have elongated it much further, but I wanted to keep it simple and direct because it was my first experiment with it. Now, had I made it longer and actually put a hole through the center of it, I could have constructed this beam to go straight through it and made it look like the device was actually rotating around something. But you get the idea. And because this is 0G, you can pretty much make it as big as you want. This was just a classic example. Or rather, a simple example. Let's build a small starship to showcase other physics engine bits. Actually, I wanna break more things. Gonna be honest, breaking more things would be fun. So, oh, where are we? Over on the top deck. Turn my light off. We don't need the light. Thank you, though. We're turning. Wait a second. I just realized something. This thing has decent engines. Decent. The engines that I put on my ship are immense. Well, we will show an example here. This thing has 2 large engines and 6 small engines in the back. My battlecruiser, which we've constructed thus far, has a lot more. 10 in total, including quite a lot of the smaller engines. So, let's just touch down here. We'll throw it on a command console and hop in. Yeah, I know it's not finished yet. I don't care. Oh, it has no gyroscopes. Crapes. Oh, she's working beautifully. Oh, I'm at a distinct power loss. Like, I'm at 160% power usage. Which... No. No, we don't want that. We need more power, Captain. There's a lot of reactors on this thing, too, but there's also a lot of engines. A lot of engines. And a lot of saves. We need another engine room. Where can we add on another engine room? There's a lot of room down here. Can we make another engine room? Or at least a large reactor room? Yes, we can. I have an idea. Holes in the floor. Going out into deep space. You know what? For right now, because I'm not going to save this progress, we're just going to do something stupid. We have small reactors right here. I want to see how fast we can go. Okay. Reactor usage is much better now, and we're picking up speed quickly. Oh, hell yeah. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what happens when something really big hits something really big? This thing has a lot of power behind it. A lot of power. And as you can see, my side boosters aren't quite doing it. We gotta get our back boosters involved. There we go. Okay. Everything is lined up. Energy is at 100%. We're gonna save before we do this. Speed is increasing quickly. We're just gonna jack that thing right at its side. Oh! Bam! Whoa! Oh, that's great. Alright, we're gonna quickly hop out here. Explode the damage. We took a huge chunk out of that. Ah! Yep. Bouncing all over the place. Took a huge chunk out of that ship. You can see blue and white chips all throughout the debris here. See every level. Oh, we practically bisected that thing with the amount of speed we had. Where'd my blue ship go? Oh, there it is. Oh man, I don't want that to save, so we're going to go back to the previous save here. No. Load my previous world. Again, thank you for joining us, everyone. You're watching twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. You can find our homepage over at youtube.com. Not YouTube, but robanddan.tv. Our YouTube page, where you can find a lot of playthroughs and a lot of other great information, is youtube.com/The Rob and Dan Show. We like to keep everything similar. We'll take her back to home base now. Those 5 engines at the back are just so beautiful. Oh, something else I should show you. What happens when you hit an asteroid? Because it's not the same. It is nothing like hitting an actual ship. So we're going to pick one of the smaller asteroids here. Ah, crap, screw it. I'm just going to hit the big one. As you can see, the asteroid really isn't touched. But as we get out of our ship here, oh dear. We have pieces just floating out in space. Now, one other good thing I want to show you here is gravity. As you can see, gravity is pointing us directly downwards right now. As soon as we hop off, oh god. We literally fell according to the gravitational force of our ship. That's amazing. Some asteroids have their own gravity. This one does not. We lost a lot of our ship there too. Holy crap. I don't want to save that either. No, don't save that. Actually. Nah, I don't want to show you that stuff yet. I don't want to. Now we'll take her back to base. No more crashing, promise. Oh, one other thing they did fix recently is the gyroscopes, the gyroscopic effect on large ships like that is saved. The energy is retained between saves now. It wasn't up until a very recent patch, supposedly. So, I love that the company that's making this game, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact company that's making this game, is, you know, watching the community and actually enjoying what is being made. So, props to them. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and delete these engines for now. These, reactors, rather. They're not permanent. They weren't meant to be permanent. Gyroscopes will keep. The reactors are not part of the permanent design, so you gotta go. Sorry. Ah! No, 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 no! Stop, 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 stop! Ow! Let's do some small ship stuff. Small ship design is much more simplified and boiled down. You don't have to deal with a lot of BS when it comes to small ship design. Like, let's say, gravity. You don't have gravity on a small ship. They just don't let you make it. So, we go into here. We'll select Start New Small Ship. Now, as you'll notice, the blocks are tiny. They don't use the same block size that the large ship and the base construction use. Why am I going this way? Oh, my dampeners are turned off. Inertial dampeners turned back on. Thank you. Now, let's choose a color here. We'll make it Hot Rod Red. How should we build this one? Make one column here. Take our command console. The command console turns into a cockpit for the small ship, which makes sense. Set it right here. No, it doesn't let you. Poopy. Alright, it's right there. So let's go ahead and copy the design for the little center bar there over. No. Right there. Ooh, missed one. Alright, there's a basic design for this ship. We have the cockpit in the center, and we have those little blocks on the... Oops. Oh, I just gotta cut that loose then. Alright, now this is free-floating. Watch this. Bump. What? Normally they start to move. I guess that... Oh, it did move a little bit. Okay. Hard to tell since you're moving around so much. Okay, we'll just go ahead and leave that stuff. I think building inside a gravity well helps with the free-floatingness of ships, but I might be wrong on that, to be completely honest. I'm not too sure. There we go. Okay, now we have the basic design for the fighter. And yes, it's definitely going to be a fighter. I think we're going to go ahead and take off some of this front area. Yeah. Now, one thing I've always wanted to try is using the ramps. Oh, it's not available for small ships? Are you kidding me? That is BS. Oh well. There is something in the game called Symmetry Mode, but I haven't tried it out yet. But I have a feeling I'm really going to like it when I do. I haven't actually tried it yet, so. Okay, there's that. Ah, don't tip it, don't tip it! We'll just put those right there. There. Starting to look more fightery already. If you have any questions, by the way, feel free to put them in the Twitch.tv chat. I'm happy to answer them as best I can. Again, I'm still pretty new to the game, but I feel confident in at least trying to answer questions. I do not mind testing my very basic knowledge thus far. I've only had the game for about 24 hours, but I've been playing it a lot. A lot. Oh, no. Right there. Thank you. Now, one thing to consider when making a fighter is you need weapons. So, let's go ahead and put some in. Just gonna slide in right here. Sorry, don't mean to bump you if I do. And scooch back a little bit. Actually, we need to put the... We'll go ahead and put a Gatling cannon on first. Okay, and now for style purposes, we're going to want to just put a little corner block right behind that. There we go. Now when we actually get into the cockpit, it'll be lined up so we're looking right along with them. But those alone, a fighter, it does not make. But, you know, before we actually save, before we get back to that, I want to kind of chisel this out to make it just a little sleeker and sexier. That's not going to work. Oh, we'll try. It's that direction, and then it doesn't want to go the other. You have to somehow flip it, flip the actual direction of the metal. So it's instead of bending this way, it's bending that way. Need to flatten it out and then take it that direction. Okay. What we're gonna do is that. Like that. That. Instead of... There we go. That's it. Much sleeker. Now we just have to transition again to sharp corners. Or a better angle for it, though. Perfect. Now we'll do the same over here. Ooh, no. You can delete blocks by holding control and going in a line. Just have to make sure to get it right. And on the other side, we're going down to there. That itself is okay. Gotta use this transition block. But oh, I hit 3. Like that. As you can tell, the ship is already coming together really well, at least in my opinion. We're going to want to add a secondary color to it, though, eventually. Just to give it some kind of variation and slightly different look. Let's go underneath here and do the exact same thing we just did to the top. And save. Because who doesn't want to save? Really? Clear these out up to there. Yeah, that's fine. So up to here. Ooh, I deleted the gun part. Oh dear. I have to delete those anyhow to finish this, so... Oh well. Just pump up through the center here and double check. Yes. That is correct. Angle transition blocks. Ah! Don't go off too far. I have the wrong block selected. I'm wondering, why don't I see a corner showing up? Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Dan, you're a derp. Much like Minecraft, a lot of this game is about chiseling away exactly what you want and leaving the parts that you really do want. This game is excessively similar to Minecraft in that respect. Did I place that angle right? No, I didn't. There. Again, I feel symmetry is very important. I know you couldn't tell. It wasn't obvious at all. Underbelly is looking solid. There we go. I have forgotten one important part, which is the little chink that's supposed to be holding out the guns. So we're gonna just delete these two components, these armor pieces. Oh, I've got the wrong piece selected again. Right there. Right there. Ooh, wrong button. Physics can really get the better of you in this game. There we go. Chain guns are completed. Now, we need to get some power. We need some power, Captain. So let's just take off the back of this. And in its stead, take our reactors, which has been... Our reactors are shrunk for this too. And just toss a big, huge block of reactors right here. That should be enough power for the ship. But we could always do more. And we can save. Just a huge, huge fucking block of reactors. Why not? Oops. I was deleting stuff. I was not wanting to do that.